Hello, everyone. During the last lesson, we talked about why programming is important for AI and why AI can help improve people's health and improve healthcare. Today, we're going to let you try your hand on a few simple programming tasks. In this lesson, we're just going to go over some simple commands. Lego's block programs are based on the Scratch platform. You can see instead of writing text-based codes, you use these blocks to build a program. And here you can see different types of blocks. In a moment, you're going to turn on your own app, Lego Mindstorm app, and start programming. There are different types of blocks. These are not Lego blocks where you press them together. These are programming blocks. So they're motor blocks. Yes, the Lego robot inventor has 4 different motors. So you can build cars or robots that can move. And there are movement blocks that tells the robot how to move. And there are blocks controlling the light. And there's blocks controlling the sound. You see the light on this hub, and they also can make some sounds. There are also event blocks. When the event happens, the block under the event block will play. We'll cover other blocks in later lessons. Now, we'll get started. You should turn on the app on your iPad, or if you're using a laptop, you could do that too. I'm going to move my share screen window over to the app I have. Now I'm going to kill the program I already wrote and go back to the home screen. Now we're all in the same place, hopefully. Press this button. It says projects, right? And I have some programs already here. Yours may be blank. That's okay. Just press this plus button here. You see here, you can name a different project names. Since this is our first program, I'll just name it hello. Here you see there is one option. The default option is word blocks. So pick that. Don't change it. You could write Python, but that's a little harder, so we're not going to do it. Let's click on create. Now, you should be able to see the screen. You see this yellow block here. It says when program starts. This is an event block. And you see here, these are different types of blocks. And you should be able to see they color coded, so you will be able to find them easily. Before we get started, I want you to check if this button here, this little thing has a green light on. That means the hub is connected to your robot. The hub of the robot is connected to the app. So if it's pink, just press on it. You can follow the instruction to connect your robot with the app. Now, I want to let you know that you may get a prompt to update motor. Select the lower option. There is a lower option that's in small fonts that says the updates have been done. This is because we already assembled the robot. You can't update the motor, and they would run just fine if you just select the updates have been done. So when this turns green, let's proceed with our programming tasks. We'll start with light. So click on light. You see these purple colored blocks you can use. Let's first drag this one says turn on smiley face for 2 seconds. Okay, make sure this is connected here. If it's here, it wouldn't run. You need to connect it, and you should be ready to go. Now, your first program, You see on mine, you can see a smiley face, and I hope you are seeing yours have a smiley face as well. Now we can drag in a couple more blocks. Let's say write hello and start animation. You know, all these smiley face, these hello, 2 seconds, play, you can change it. For example, I can go to play and let's select a different animation. Let's say bowling. Okay. Now I'll stop the program that was running before, but just a smiley face. Now let's run this program. Let's see what happens. Smiley face says hello. It's vertically scrolling through the face. And now you see this bowling animation. Now I will stop this program. You can change some of these. For instance, I can edit this, make a different funny face. I can change the time, although I think for now I will leave it to be 2 seconds. This model is what the Lego Mindstorm Robot Inventor calls this model to be blast. So I'm going to type in blast here. You could choose a different name for the robot. I will change the animation. I like this one says cool. So let's go with cool. And now we've made the changes. Let's see what it does. You can see the blast. Now you see it's making the cool animation instead of the bowling animation. Okay, now we can add sound. Let's try to add some sound. Let's drag in, play beep for 0.2 seconds. And we can say, start sound cat meow. This one you can also change. They have some sounds already in this library. You can try to add different sounds. I will pick mission accomplished. Let's add that to the canvas. Now let's stop the program from before and run this new one. You see the smiley face, you see the blast. Now you hear the sound, but 0.2 seconds is too short. I'm not sure you heard the beep. We can change it to 2 seconds, and we can change it into a different sound. Now let's stop the old program and run the new one. Okay. You hear the beep. Now it has a longer beep and a little louder beep. All right, so let's try with giving the robot some movements. So I'm pressing down on these blocks and pushing it down. We'll just place it here. As long as it's not connected with the event, it won't run. Now click on movement. You see, in movement, you also have a number of options. Let me first set movement motors. This is important because each model has assigned different motors to different parts of the robot. So in this case, I put C and A to control the legs. So if you don't say C plus A, it wouldn't make the right movement. So now let's just tell it to move forward for 10 centimeters. Now let's change it to move backward for 10 centimeters. Let's tell it to move left 10 centimeters, right? We can do move right for 10 centimeters. Now we can stop the old program. See what the new one does. Forward, backward, left, right. You may think it only turned left, but it swing back. So let's stop this program. We can now move these back so you can get it all working together. The lights. Now the sound. Now the movement. And you can change their sequence too. For example, you can move it here. You can move these down here. And I will stop it. And let's see what it does now. Pretty interesting, right? That is all I have for today. You could keep playing with it if you have time. But remember, don't move it too much if you don't have enough room. If you have enough room, you can change this, for example, to 20 centimeters. You can change to different sound here. You can change the different sound from the sound library as well. If you have enough time, you can even create your own animation. We'll see you next time.